A shadow in the dark. Hey, and that's what I'm currently playing. When I arrived, I told him how poorly things had gone. I see. Well, you will not be pleased to know that our efforts have been similarly disappointing. However, certain facts have become clear. First, the Black Demon is said to use a sword. Secondly, it operates only at night. Thirdly, after analyzing our eyewitness reports, we can now say that the demon's actions are similar to those of an outsider. This indicates that it is no longer in control of itself. So all this means... Dion paused. It is highly likely that the organization found out they would classify the demon as an outsider. Huh? If the Black Demon is indeed Grow, we'll all need to prepare ourselves to accept that. Natalie and I are doing what we can to keep this information quiet for now. Dion unraveled a map on the table. This may help somewhat. It shows every location where the demon has been sighted. We have removed irrelevant sighting locations from the map based on the skill level of the victims and the appearance of the weapon used by the assailants, and so on. However, the dearth of witnesses means we cannot guarantee the validity of our information. The three of us shared our thoughts as we looked over the map. Despite talking for hours, we could not reach any complete conclusions on where or how to continue our search. The data was just too sparse. I've been wondering, what did Grow do before joining the ball? Natalie's question was sudden and unexpected. I believe Sir Grow has always been part of the organization. Not quite. It is true that he was raised by the organization from a young age, but if I remember correctly, he and Sir Curtis are from the same area. Well, in that case, I suppose Sir Grow is from somewhere in Scandinavia. So it is unclear exactly how he came to join the ball. Thinking back, Grow had spoken about missing his homeland, and let's slip that he endured slip blizzard. It would make sense if he was from somewhere in the north. We will continue our investigation. Why does the audio keep cutting out? Okay, for some reason, the keep cutting out. What the hell's going on? Keep your wits about you. The information we have on the Black Demon suggests is no ordinary outsider. Even if you find it, approach with caution and retreat at the first sign of danger. Remember, you are not alone. I nodded, then set out once again. I think it was because I was slowly laying down on my bed. Because I'm standing up now and nothing's going on. Maybe I should just stand up while I'm doing this. The shadow in the snow. I hit the wrong button. With the information I obtained from Dion and Natalie, I was able to surmise approximately where Grow's homeland was. Up to that point, I had been on a wild goose chase. I had learned small things about the Black Demon, but had no true leads. This time, however, I had an inkling I was heading in the right direction. Before I lay a sublimely beautiful sight, a rugged land of great glaciers and awe-inspiring vistas. The cold, however, was less pleasant. If I was careless, I'd freeze to death. I lit a fire and warmed myself by it, and waited for the sun to set. No moon shone in that sky that night. The soft snow seemed to absorb all sound, silencing the calls of beast and bird. The crackles of my campfire seemed deafening. From afar, I heard footsteps crunching through the snow, the steady 1-2 rhythm indicating a human. I was unable to ascertain how far away they were, but they seemed to be heading towards my direction. Not wanting to take any chances, I readied my weapon. The footsteps grew near, then stopped. The foul fire called out, but received no reply. A piece of wood on the fire snapped with a loud crack. A bestial cry filled the air, and a shadowy assailant jumped out of the darkness. I was barely able to deflect a lightning-fast slash. In the glow of the fire, I could barely make out a swordsman in a black uniform of the organization. His mad, blood-red eyes caught mine, and a chill went up my spine. It was Grow. Twice, 3 times, our weapons clashed. It was clear I was the prey, not the predator. Dion's words flashed through my mind. I kicked the logs of fire on the fire in the air. A piece of burning wood struck Gro in the face, sending him reeling back. Quick as a flash, I turned and ran for my life. Behind me, I heard a terrifying howl echo through the chilly night air. As I feared, the black demon was indeed Gro. However, he had completely lost himself to manifestation, and his now unfettered strength was incredible. He was as strong as when he defeated Aswell, perhaps even stronger. It would have been foolish to try to overpower him. Should I seek the help of the organization? No, there's another I should find first. SoulCalibur, tell me how to become strong enough to bring down Aswell, and you may know of a way to face Gro's might. Though I hated to leave Gro like this, I decided to search for SoulCalibur. Hey, buddy. It was no small feat trying to track down the scythe-wielding sage, but I somehow managed to locate him in Strasbourg. You. What do you want? I explained how I found Gro, but I needed to know how to defeat him. That man was of great interest to me, despite his connections to the Evolve organization. You need not do anything for him. He has lost all control and rampage like a wild bull. Though he has incredible strength now, it will wane in time, and when the last drop drains from him, death will claim his soul. I told SoulCalibur how I promised to kill Gro should he turn. After a brief pause, SoulCalibur spoke. The sword you used to kill Aswell may be able to strike down your malfeasant friend too. Can you still sense the sword? I closed my eyes and concentrated. It was faint, but the blade still called out to me. You may still be able to summon it. However, your task will not be easy. Then again, you already know that. This time, you may have to sacrifice a good portion of your life to manifest the sword, and if you fail, you will likely perish. So think hard before you act. I told him I would fight Gro, whatever the cost. Those with limited lifetimes often behave in strange ways. Very well. Do as you please. In the blink of an eye, SoulCalibur disappeared. I supposed he was finished with for now. Alright, now we gotta talk to our buddies, save him. Before I faced down Gro, I decided to once again pay a visit to the Evolve organization's base. I had no intention of asking you for help, but I thought I should explain my intentions. Sir Gro. Dion's eyes were filled with anguish. The Black Demon's list of victims grows longer daily. It will be impossible to keep the rest of Evolve in the dark. Eventually we will have to speak about you, too, as part of our report on the Black Demon. That will be the point of no return. Even if it's true that his power will eventually wane and he will die, Evolve will not stand idly by to watch it happen. Sir Gro's fate will be to die like an animal at the hands of his hunters, without honor and an outsider. I cannot bear even the thought of it. Is there really no other way? I cannot concede defeat just yet. When I told Dion I wished to defeat Gro myself, he let out an enormous sigh. So be it. It is in your hands now. I should relay my report to the organization. As I went to leave the room, Dion called out to me. Gretchen, I leave Sir Gro's fate in your hands. I told him I would fulfill my promise to Gro and made my exit. Now, let the final battle commence. You, Fabio, you're in on this. Let us both munch down on some pork. A toast. Now, let's go kick his ass. I returned to the snowy field where I had encountered Gro. With my weapon ready, I scoured the area in hopes of finding my opponent before he found me. Unfortunately, he was not so easy to track down. But perhaps Gro had sensed I was looking for him. He had found me before the sun set. I could feel his madness, his bloodlust. There was nothing left of the noble man I once knew. The fight time for words was over.
Battle 1. Fight!
Alright, Fabio, do some damage.
Okay.
Well, you did a good amount of damage on him. You did good, Fabio. Alright, come on! Alright, you ready? Nope.
Battle 2. Fight!
Ah, crap. Oh. You cheeky devil. Uh-oh. Dang it. You shielded me and then just went for the kill.
Battle 3. Fight!
Oh, crap.
Battle 4. Fight!
There's that difficulty that I had the first time I fought him. I do like that they changed his voice clips for this fight. So I'm going to do this definitely insane in the membrane. Ow. There we go. Man, I'm getting like all the close call fights in this session. Knocked him right out of the air. Ah. Good. Even in this one mistake, you still make the mistake of letting down your guard at the end of that. Don't worry, I will. There's enough of a good old foot to the face.
I was prepared to die, but instead have incurred a great debt. My journey is not over. I must investigate the astral fissure said to still be open. I will find some way to use my power, other than just for eliminating my enemies, as you did. No doubt our paths will cross again. When that time comes, do not hesitate to let me know if I can help. So long. It has been a great pleasure.
And like that, we have completed the Light Path of SoulCalibur 6. So hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and perhaps subscribe if you want. And I bid you all signing off. With the deed done, I return to the Evolve organization's base. I cannot thank you enough, Gretchen, for saving Sergo's life from that miserable existence. Personally, my feelings are mixed. However, that does not change the fact that your actions have saved a great many lives. Thank you. Their passionate responses caught me off guard. It was clear how much growth meant to them and to Evolve. Unsure of what else to say, I told them that all I had done was keep a promise. I asked if Gro had gotten in contact with them. Yes, once. Alas, it seems he has decided not to return to the organization. It is highly likely the rest of the Evolve now knows he possesses outsider powers. Thus, his decision is understandable. If only we could think of a way to keep it hidden. That would be far too dangerous. It is still my belief that Sir Gro will return to us one day. Yes, it will be glorious, like a noble king returning in triumph. Judging by Dion's words, though Gro had intended to stay away from the Evolve organization, they would not simply leave him be. As Gro himself said, it was possible that we would meet again. It occurred to me that everything he and I had done would remain one of history's forgotten secrets. Be that as it may, at least I could say I had no regrets. Who knows? Perhaps the journeys and great deeds of us nameless warriors will be passed down as myth and legend. They will live on for the rest of time. For the first time, it seemed like forever, I thought to the future. And now we wait for SoulCalibur 7, and wait to see not only which ending is canon, but also maybe they have a data carried feature from this mode.